Welcome to Kathleen Inspires. This video really introduces this channel, and I'm actually here with the amazing Kathleen, and the one who created this channel. And I was going to ask her a few questions today about why she wanted to start this channel and what kind of led us to this point. Tell us a little bit about who you are. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel?
It inspires me because I want to inspire other people and encouraging people so you can do anything when you set your mind to.
I love that. And that's something, as I've gotten to know you, that's something I've learned about you. And it is really inspiring. And I thought it would be a great idea for you to share that with the world. Let me ask you this. What inspired the name Kathleen Inspires?
Use my middle name. Inspires, I like to inspire people.
That's great. And that really leads to the third question I wanted to ask you, which is the crux of it, is you've had some challenges in your life. And as somebody who has a disability myself, I'm legally blind, was legally blind from birth. I know about the challenges that people with disabilities face, but I also know that when you overcome those challenges, it's not only you convince yourself that you can do things, but the people on the journey with you, they also get inspired to overcome their challenges. So tell us a little bit about some of your challenges in life and how you've overcome them.
I was born with a disability. It's like a brain damage. It's a learning challenge. And when I was born, when people first started to talk, I couldn't talk. All I could say was ish, and don't ask me why. That means.
So when somebody asks you a question, you're like ish. No.
The only thing I can communicate was sign language with my hand if I need something. And then later on, we found a specialist helped me to talk.
And now here you are. You're talking quite well.
Yeah, they just did some plug one ear up, plug one eye, patch one eye up, and so therapy and everything else.
And so you overcame the challenge of speaking.
Yeah.
You weren't able to talk.
The specialist in Utah said, I can get that kid to talk.
Wow. You know, what I love about that is it's somebody who both believed in their ability and their knowledge and believed in you enough to say, I can get her to talk. I love that as a mentor myself. I usually like to start with the premise, hey, I just believe until you prove me otherwise, I just believe that you can do anything. And she came to my studio and I was teaching piano and voice at the time, but she came in to start learning piano. And I said, you know what? I come from the perspective of disability. I'm just going to assume that you can do everything that anybody else can do. And I never assumed otherwise. It might take a little longer at times. We might have to work a little bit harder. But I can honestly say that she became one of my best piano students because no matter what challenge we approached together, she overcame it. And she learned every single song I taught her with perfect perfection. You'd spend anywhere from an hour to 2 hours a day practicing the piano.
Yeah.
And as a result, she got not as much these days. But you learned every single song perfectly, and I think we went through about 52 songs together that you learned, which is quite amazing.
It was a long book.
You've been driving. You drive yourself.
Yeah.
Did they think you'd be able to drive?
I don't think so, but my parents believed that I could.
Yeah.
So they taught me and all that, and then I didn't start driving by myself until a long time.
It took some time, and you did it. And you overcame that. But again, what the theme here too is, again, her parents believed that she could do it. Hey, we didn't think you could talk.
Yeah.
Now you're talking. Didn't think you could drive.
Yeah.
But, you know, if there's any of you out there that are mentors or teachers or parents, man, start with the premise that whether it's you're talking about yourself or somebody else, start with the idea, you know what, I can do this. Because if you don't believe you can do it, are you going to put forth the effort? Probably not.
Yeah.
Not. But if you believe in your heart that you can do something, every time the hard work comes or the challenges come, there's something in you that says, I can do this. I'm going to keep working hard at it. I think there's probably a lot of videos here, but the more that I'm talking to you, I've got things that I want to ask you. I'm going to depart from because I think there's so much really here because I have the benefit of having been able to see you on this journey, being able to see you've inspired me. I think Kathleen Inspires is a perfect title because I've been inspired by your walk. And every time I think of, man, people need to see people like you accomplishing and overcoming their challenges because it really does give the rest of us no excuses. And we have no excuse. If you can do it, we can do it. And honestly, you work hard to accomplish something. That is what it teaches the rest of us. And so that's what I think the world really needs to know about you is that you're an overcomer that we can relate to. And if you've overcome yours, we can overcome ours. There's no challenge that isn't worth.
Even though it is a challenge, it takes time to get to the top of the mountain.
Absolutely. You will get there eventually. Yeah. What's the best way to eat an elephant?
I don't know.
One bite at a time.
Oh.
Right? So, like an elephant might seem
I heard a
it's
cow,
little
but one bite.
but if you're going to eat an elephant, just you got to start one bite at a time. And so even something massive like an elephant, one bite at a time, eventually you'll get to the top of it. If I am trying to chop down a tree, even if I'm terrible with an axe, if I keep whacking away at it, eventually that tree is going to give and it's going to fall over. And so if we look at our challenges in life this way, I think it's like no matter how big, if I just keep whacking away at it, my number one success principle is don't quit. If you want to achieve, if you don't quit, eventually the thing that is a challenge before you will eventually give way. That's just the way the universe works. That's the way God set it up. And so that's what I love about your story. I really can't think of a better way to start. And I think we're going to be doing a lot of these introductory videos, just get to know you. Tell me what kinds of things you see yourself doing on this channel. Like, what are your interests and things you like?
Fashion, organizing, probably music, piano involved, other things, share my passions and maybe my favorite things so other people can get to know me on this channel.
Absolutely. I love it. Hey, do me a favor. If you like this content and want to see more of it, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Most people who enjoy content like this, they don't take that step to subscribe. But if you subscribe, that will let you know whenever a new video is posted. And you definitely want to follow Kathleen. She is awesome. I've known her for years and she inspires me. And I think you need to get to know her too. And be sure to comment below. If there's anything that you'd like to ask Kathleen, just write it in the comment below. I'm sure she would love to connect with you in the comments. Great seeing you guys, and we'll see you soon.